Hi, everybody. Welcome to Art 101, Art Appreciation. Now, one of our goals through this semester is to give you the vocabulary that you need in order to read a piece of art. And just like you need to know letters and sounds in order to read a book, there's certain vocabulary that goes along that you really need to have in order to read a piece of artwork. So we're going to be doing that. We're also going to be looking at art and ethics. We're going to be looking at why people choose the materials that they do to make art. And we're going to be looking at the age-old question, why do we make art? Now, first, a little about myself. My name is Dr. Jackson. I have a doctorate in education, and I spent 23 years teaching middle school and high school art. I retired in 2020 and began teaching art appreciation for ECC in 2021, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I really like working with these online classes. My doctorate was completely online, so I understand the nuances and the pros and cons of online courses. So, my husband and I have been married for 23 years, and between the two of us, we have 4 children and 10 grandchildren. So you can imagine things at our house get pretty loud around the holidays or when and if we ever do get together. Here is a family photo of my family. We're missing a few of them there. Family is everything to me, and my family is my priority. I know some of you are older with kids, or you're coming back to college, or you're young and you're just starting a family. I understand family comes first. Okay. If you have any issues, let me know. Please reach out to me. Okay. Now, a little about the setup of the course. You guys are on a crash course. We are going to be going through things very quickly. Okay. So you have to be sure you stay on top of your work. Each week, you're going to have an intro video similar to this one, a list of chapter objectives, a discussion thread with peer responses, a PowerPoint or two with a voiceover that covers the text materials, supplemental videos, perhaps, and there's always a quiz. Now, the PowerPoint doesn't always cover all of the text materials. I have a tendency to add in things that I think will make things a little easier to understand or kind of further your thought process with art. So it doesn't replace the text. Don't think that if you just watch PowerPoints, you're going to have all the informations for quizzes, for final, for all of that stuff. Okay. And there are some additional assignments. Now, because this is an 8-week crash course, we're going to be doing, most of the time, we're going to be doing multiple chapters. The intro video, the PowerPoints and voiceovers are basically by the chapter. So if we are combining, let's say this one is going to be your introduction and week 1. You're only going to have one intro video, but you will have a video for chapter 1. We don't have a video for intro. When we get to 3 and 4, 3 and 4 are going to be done together. So you'll have a PowerPoint voiceover for 3 and a PowerPoint hard to say, voiceover for chapter 4. All right. We do a lot, very short period of time. When you take a course online, you have to be very disciplined with your time. So it's important that you follow all of the due dates for each assignment. And I believe I have all of those due dates in the calendar. So you should be able to keep track of them. That is, if you actually use calendar. Please note the due dates on the discussions and the peer responses. You should post your initial response to the topic by Thursdays at noon. The 2 peer responses are due by Sundays at 11:59 p.m. The initial post, which is due by noon on Thursday, is very, very important. Posting by Thursday gives everyone the opportunity to see what everyone has to say and then decide whose posts you want to respond to. It gives you a chance to get to know each other a little bit better, and it helps you to get other people's viewpoints on a topic. Okay? All assignments for a chapter are due by 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. Okay? Please be considerate of others. Hold to those assignment dates. Late work will not be accepted unless it's okayed by me in advance. I get it, stuff happens. Now, the first module that you're going to see in Canvas, the welcome module, is full of some really good tips for working in an online course, especially if you've never done one before. Very helpful hints. There's information about the discussion posts, like what makes a good initial post and what makes good peer responses. So I strongly suggest that you take a look at those. You'll also see a section called Gallery Visit Assignments. These assignments are only listed in the welcome module, so don't go looking for them later on. You have two gallery visit assignments, okay? These assignments are due toward the end of the course, and the due date is listed there in that module 1, but they can be turned in anytime through the course. Now, these assignments are going to require you to either go to a gallery or some sort of an art show or an art museum, either in person or virtually, okay? And you have to critique the show. Now, I've given you some lists of local galleries, some virtual galleries, and the schedule for the ECC gallery. They've got some really cool shows coming up. Now, these gallery assignments not only introduce you to a wide range of arts and artists, but they help you with your art reading skills. Don't put them off because the semester will get away from you, and then you realize, oh crap, I haven't done these yet, and everything snowballs at the end. So don't put them off. In the intro videos for each week, I'll give some insight into the material that we will be covering, reminders about anything that is coming due, other announcements that may need your attention. And I also have a little game that we can play for bonus points. I call it Mystery Artist. In each intro, like this one, there will be a piece of artwork hanging behind me. Now, if you can name the artist and the name of the artwork, you will get 5 bonus points, which will be added to your discussion grade. They'll be hanging right over here. Okay? Now, overall, you'll have a chance to earn probably 35 bonus points, which actually is pretty easy for a little bit of work. If you do choose to play, email me your answers. Don't post them. You don't want to give it to everybody. Just don't post them in the discussion threads. You can email them to me through Canvas or through my ECC email. Now, if you have any problems, sickness, internet goes down, things just get messed up, please let me know. I can't help you if I don't know that there's a problem. I've had students not participate for weeks and then all of a sudden come up to me and say, oh, well, such and such happened. Well, I'm willing to work with you, but don't forget, you signed up for this class, and online classes aren't as easy as everybody thinks they are. They can be just as demanding as a face-to-face class, especially an 8-week one. So you signed up for the show up, stick it out. I don't appreciate excuse after excuse. My good nature only goes so far. The final we'll discuss as we get about to the halfway point. And now that we have housekeeping things out of the way, here we go. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 gets into the age-old question, what is art? And more important, who gets to decide what art is? Everyone has their own perceptions of art. Your perceptions are grounded in your life experiences. One thing we do know, however, is that every human culture throughout time has created art. We're going to be exploring those kinds of connections. Humans have an innate need to express themselves. Some create music, some write literature, some make art, some play sports. Expressing yourself is a human need, and we're going to see that human need through time as it relates to art. So now, here's your first artwork. Remember to email your answers. Here we go. What is art? And I enjoy meeting all of you, and I hope you enjoy the course.